Welcome to Max Guitar.
Hello.
Hello. Today we're talking about heritage because we love heritage. Heritage is made in the original Gibson factory in Kalamazoo, and it's hard to find a manufacturer that is more hands-on and more authentic than Heritage, because in the 80s when Gibson left Kalamazoo, there were some people staying behind in that same factory, and it still looks like something from the last century, obviously, but old. It's nice, it has mojo, and they make fantastic guitars. So it's something that we want to reintroduce, really, and we are fully behind it. So there are 5 basic models. Sasha is holding the single cut, which is the H150, so 150. Then there is the, let's say, the semi-acoustic, semi-hollow version, which is the 535, so H for Heritage and then 535. There is the 530, which is this one, which is a fully hollow guitar.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, gorgeous guitar. They have very nice fat necks. I mean, not like incredibly fat, but they sound amazing. Then there is the 575, which is basically a jazz box, like the Gibson ES 175. And the last one is the Eagle, which is the high-end flagship jazz box that we don't have right now because there's a long waiting list for them. But we're going to play some of them today.
Yeah, and this is also available with P90s, right?
Yeah, we're going to show that a little later. Yeah. So there are 2 basic lines within those 5 models, and that is the standard line and the custom core line. And custom core, that's an interesting story. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. But first,
listen to a guitar.
Yeah, let's hear some music. So the alternative to the H15 with humbuckers is, as you can see, the same guitar in a very sexy color, I might add.
Pelham blue.
Yeah, Pelham blue. And there is also a Cadillac green, which we just sold. That's even sexier. With P90s. So if you're a blues fan, if you like, a little bit more crispy sound, open sound than humbuckers, that is really the way to go. They come, as I said, this is a custom core model, but they're in all kinds of, so also in the standard line available. So let's hear that. Next up in this line is the 530, which is a full hollow body with dog ear P90s and a fabulous burst and a very nice flame top actually.
Sings. Yeah.
Mini block inlays, I know you love those.
Yeah, I love small block inlays.
Yeah. And look at this. What I forgot to tell you actually is there are also aged and non-aged guitars.
So you have the standard line and the custom core line, and then you can choose between non-aged, which is this
Yeah.
and aged.
Yeah, it's really...
And the one
and
with the
they're all-
P90s was also
That was a NOS also.
non-aged,
Yeah,
yeah.
non-aged. Yeah, and they all come in this vintage gloss. But I
that's
thought,
super shiny.
yeah, it's nice. It's just has this vintage vibe to it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a little more about the custom core because that is a special story. But let's play this one. So that was the 530. Already, he's so fast, this guy. He already has the 535 in his hands. This is a custom core version.
Magic of editing.
Gorgeous, gorgeous flame. Cherry
Yeah,
finish.
so the 530 was full hollow, and this is
Yeah.
semi-hollow with a center block.
Yeah, this is literally semi-hollow, and it has non-aged hardware, which is also nice, I think.
Yeah.
So this is an NOS guitar, basically. Like this guitar that I just had also in my hands has lightly aged hardware. But you know, everything about these guitars is just right. And if you compare these prices to, for instance, the same guitars from that other brand,
that
Gibson, these are about
You know who.
about 2/3 of those prices. So they're not cheap, but
And what I find with all the heritage guitars is that they're super consistent in quality.
Yeah.
No matter which one you pick up, they all. I mean, the neck shape will be a little bit different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hand.
And there are no
shape.
quality issues, and also, you know, the rosewood is also nice and dark always. It's there's really not a
They
lot
sing.
you can. These are just right. The weight is right, and also they used to have a very much more elongated headstock, and now they
super thin.
They brought it down since 2020 actually, to a smaller, more to me a more
it looks a lot better.
nicer headstock. And I love these guitars. I mean, I love Gibson as well, but you know, pricing just forces us to look around.
Yeah.
Let's hear that. forgot is to tell the story about the custom core.
Yeah.
Because Edwin Wilson, God rest his soul, he passed away a few years ago. He used to be, together with Tom Murphy, head of custom shop at Gibson in Nashville. And for some reason that we don't know exactly, but let's say it has to do something with probably spending too much money on reverse engineering some of these 16 guitars, the true historics.
Yeah.
So for one reason or other, he
Was
left.
he involved with Collector's Choice as well?
Yeah. He was the man behind
The guy
behind that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Murphy actually wasn't active in that period for Gibson.
Okay.
He did aging for himself, but anyway. So he left Gibson, and he was hastily drafted, let's say, by Heritage, and he took all that knowledge from the True Historics, which was basically Gibson's best ever custom shop line. So down to the lacquer, down to the exact positioning of the knobs, the plastics,
the hide glue.
Yeah, the hide glue, everything. Yeah. And he took that to Heritage, and this is what the custom core is.
Yeah.
So all this knowledge, all these years of experience and knowledge are accumulated in these custom core models. Yeah. So they might look from a distance, they might look the same, because also the standard models have, for instance, very good flame. But if you actually pick them up, you will feel the difference. So it's that extra 10%, 15%. Obviously, you pay more for it. But even the pickups, they are, I would say, the best I've ever played. I mean, they sound so open, still full, direct, and I mean, they're very complete. So I would certainly advise to play one of these guitars and see what you think. I mean, obviously, if you still choose for Gibson or any other brand, that's totally fine. But we would like to encourage you to buy an Heritage. That's enough for me.
He's very persuasive.
Yeah, it can be, yeah. But anyway, try these guitars and see if you like them as much as I do.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.